WGPR Detroit HD2.
You're watching WHPS, Highland Park, Detroit. The views and opinions expressed on the following show are not necessarily the views and opinions of WHPS, its affiliates, management, or sponsors.
We are family, we are friends. No matter
Welcome to the 2021 WHPR Media Arts Program Workshop. This broadcast is made possible by WHPR, the Community Heart Regranting Program, our ops, the Herb Family Foundation, and the Highland Park Business Association. And now we present the Mor Show with the Moorhead family.
Hey everybody, how y'all doing today? This is the Mor Show. Hey everybody.
Hey,
what up? This is the Moorhead family, and we're so grateful to be able to present the Mor Show. We're the four Moorheads. To my right is my favorite son.
How y'all doing today?
And his name is?
Leon Jr.
Leon Jr. And then to my left, immediately all the way to the edge is my favorite daughter.
Mariah, also your only daughter.
Yeah, yep, she is my only daughter, so she gets to be favored by default. We'll take that. Yeah, don't get too excited. And then to the left of me, and it's probably the greatest woman in the history of the world because she can deal with me, is my wife. And go ahead.
Malika Moorhead.
Also known as...
Chocolate honey bun.
Chocolate honey bun, babe, all that other
Babe.
good stuff.
We'll go with babe.
Too late now. They didn't put it out there. That's your daughter that done told the whole world that they call you the chocolate honey bun. But all is well. We're just so grateful to be able to share with you all today and just to hang out for a little bit. We're grateful for all of you that are watching and that are listening, and we encourage you to have others to watch with us on TV 33 WHPR.com, or you can be watching it on WHPS channel 15.2 in Detroit and Highland Park. We're just so grateful that you came here, and we just gonna hang out for a little bit and talk about some family things, how we handle family, and how we work as a unit. And let me just start off by saying we are nowhere close to perfect. We're nowhere close to perfect.
Not at all.
Not at all. Not at all. Nah.
Jesus, no.
We are not close to perfect, but we know that we do our best to stay a unit and to be a unit and to always work together as one. So we just gonna give you a few of the things that we talk about and that we do. Because we are family and we are friends, and we want people to understand that you can be a unit of love from Highland Park. We are proudly from Highland Park. We are ecstatic to be from Highland Park. We've been living here for the last 6 years. My wife was born and bred here in Highland Park. If you get her going, she'll tell you all about all of the schools she went to and how Thompson was this and Barbara was that.
That's right.
And how it was a hospital somewhere and something else. And so she is Highland Park through and through, been here since birth, and now she's years old. So we're just grateful that she was able to have so much love and joy. But first of all, when we talk about family, it's been kind of hard over the last 18, 19 months, when in the midst of this pandemic and things been going on. So we have a preteen, a tween here. The militant midget Mariah is in the building. So Mariah, this is what we talk about with this, because we need the views from a preteen. We need the views from a tween on some of the things that you feel are important to be a good family. And tell us some of the activities that you do to stay out of trouble and, to have fun and to do some good things. So tell us some of the things that you do as a child, as a teen, as a tween, as a preteen. Tell us some of those things you do.
So I like to build forts, which is really fun because it annoys my dad.
And
Very fun.
and your brother apparently.
Ha ha ha.
It annoys us all.
Not my mom. Mom doesn't mean that. She knows she doesn't mean it. But I also like to watch Different World with my mother on Fridays until midnight.
Every Friday night from 5 o'clock to like midnight.
Wouldn't miss it for the world.
Yes, sir. Don't be hating.
Man, the other night I came up from playing video games. It was like 2 a.m. and y'all still up.
Oh, you made that up.
5 p.m. every night.
Sure.
It's a long ride. But go ahead. I'm
Go
sorry.
ahead.
I also like to read books like Gangsta Granny and Grandpa's Great Escape. I'm a bookworm, so books help me stimulate my imagination, and they also help me to see things in my imagination that other people sadly cannot see.
That's a blessing and a curse, because some of that stuff you imagine we don't want to see no way. But we're excited because she's able to do some things, but that's at home. At home, she likes to be family oriented, and we do things too. We try to watch family things together. We try to have a TV show that if we're gonna watch it, let's all watch it together. It's a couple TV shows that we do our best to watch. When there's a new episode every week, just so that way we can spend time with each other. We also, like she said, her and her mom, every week, they sit there, they go eat dinner, they come and sit down, they pop popcorn, they sit there, and they do things. So it's just putting in some time with each other, as well to bring some things, to bring a certain connection as family-wise. But Mariah just talked about what she does in the house. Mariah, what are some things that you found that you could do outside the house, especially here in Highland Park?
Okay, so the entire family does this as well, but we ride bikes around our neighborhood, and people in our neighborhood, we can go see them, we can tell them hi, wave through their window, we walk, and really, we just enjoy ourselves outside. As they say, go outside till the cows come home.
No, well, see,
He locked us out.
we do a little old school stuff in our household sometime, and while things aren't the way they used to be, but
Until the street lights came on.
till the street lights came on.
the
That's right.
street
We always talk about staying outside till the street lights came on, but we don't do that anymore. But
That one locked us out.
no way, Jose. No, man, get out of here. But what'll end up happening is we do go as a family and we walk. Now, we don't go walking now because it's cold outside.
It's cold
It's
out
cold
there.
outside. But
Very.
we do go walking. We try to walk every day as a family, at different paces. We go walking, and it's amazing. Our community joins us. Our neighborhood joins us. Sometimes where it might be 4 or 5 people, us 4, then, might be our next door neighbors, then, our neighbors across the street walk, things like that. And it's healthy. And sometimes you got to let the kids get fresh air, even if they don't want it.
That's right.
Yeah. You notice they both gave me that look because sometimes they get fresh air and they don't want it. So we're so, we enjoy that time because it's a family moment, getting water and things like that. But we ride bikes. Now I don't ride bikes as much as they do
Because you take our bikes?
because I take y'all bikes.
And you're too
You're right.
small to ride mine?
Yeah, well, no, I don't want to ride the pink power bike all the time.
Rainbow Lightning. Rainbow Lightning.
Rainbow Lightning.
Use the
I'm
proper
sorry.
name.
Rainbow Lightning. That's the name of her bike. Rainbow Lightning. So I don't want to ride Rainbow Lightning, but if LJ has his bike and Malika has her bike, I will ride Rainbow Lightning just to get around, things like that. But it gives exercise and fresh air and family time. So we're grateful for that period of time as well.
We're trying to push Dad to get his own bike.
Yeah.
But see, wait, time out. Don't throw me under the bus.
Too
'Cause
late.
See, no, I know it's too late. Y'all threw me under the bus. But see, what happened was...
Yeah, what happened was you stole our stuff.
No, bikes were expensive when the pandemic first hit.
And-
then you
Sure.
couldn't find them. And now it's
Sure.
still such a street tax on them. I want y'all to have the bikes. Not me. I'll sacrifice all the bike riding natureness.
The last one you saw was under $50.
Okay, come on.
All right. Anywho, okay, yeah. So what else is there to do outdoors, Mariah? Family type activities.
Okay, so there are some very cheap things that you can find on Amazon that will help you to play outside. Like we have these inflatable bubbles that we can ram each other with, and it's very fun. More fun than it sounds. We can also play
Go
football.
to the park, Mariah.
Yes, the park is very
Okay.
fun. Mark E. Storm Park and Edith Perchman Park are very fun. Mark E. Storm Park I've been going to since we moved here pretty much. It's very fun. Might be.
Even before we
Even
moved
before
here.
that, yeah. It's right there on what street? Yeah, I'm testing her.
Fine.
Yeah, testing
You're
her.
right. You're right.
Yeah, Gerald.
Gerald, yep. We can go to
I
Mark
didn't
Storm
remember.
Park on Gerald or
Yeah.
Edith Perchman right there next to Barber on John R. And what other kind of activities are? Where do you like to go?
I also like to go to the Boys and Girls Club. The Boys and Girls Club is very fun because they have the game room, the gym, arts and crafts, and they have very nice people there. I enjoy the company.
What? Like you? I enjoy the company.
Like she owned the building.
Right, like she get out of here with that. All right, what other type of things can you do, Mariah? What other kind of things can you do?
Well, you can go shopping. There's a good thing. There's like $4 stores within walking distance of each other. They have Foreman Mills. That's a good place to go. Purse shopping. They have toys. Some toys there. They have clothes. Same thing with City Trends. That's like
Not hold on, wait. She getting on. You can tell she a young lady that's a teenager because she done got all into shopping, and her grandmother is her shopping buddy. So I don't know what happened when parents turn into grandparents. They change automatically. They went from I don't have no money for that to now the whole world is wide open and you can go shopping all the time. But Mariah's also being really modest. She's really good at. She enjoys praise dancing. So she likes to do praise dancing at our church. And we are members of the Greater New Mount Moriah Missionary Baptist Church, 586 Owen. Pastor Kenneth James Flowers is our pastor in the lovely city of Detroit. God is good. Amen. So
notice I was named after it.
Yeah, Mariah was named after it because that's where my wife and I met. At the age of 13, I met my wife at Greater New Mount Moriah Missionary Baptist Church, and we named her Mariah, even though she didn't give me a chance until I was 22, and that's a whole nother story.
Listen, and we moving ahead.
Are we moving ahead? See what I'm saying? That's how you know she wants you to move on. But Mariah is a praise dancer and she enjoys it. So what are some of the places you can go here and the churches in Highland Park that have those type of activities as well, Mariah?
New Grace, Faith Tabernacle, and New Mount Moriah. Not Greater New Mount Moriah, New Mount Moriah.
New Mount Moriah, yeah. So those are just some of the things, some of the activities that we use to for both of our, now that she's a preteen, but we also used them as well when LJ was a preteen and an early teen to go and have some things to do and to have just some family fun and some fun. Keep your kids busy and active. Mariah, you got any other thing else you want to say?
Not that I want to at the moment.
Okay.
All right.
Who are you?
Right. Who are you? All right. So we'll be right back. Thank you for joining the Four More Show, and we'll be right back.
Ta-ta.
We are family. We are friends. No matter what you're going through, you can win. You are my brother and my sister, too. You're never alone. I'm here for you. That's something those are lyrics that our friend and their Uncle Darius Twyman wrote. And we're just so grateful that we try our best to live by that mantra. We are family, but we're going to be friends as well. And we want our children to be able to talk to us as parents about anything that they're going through at the time. And especially when you're going through some trying times, like when you're a teenager. Everybody that's watching that has passed teenage years, remember what those teenage years were like. You enjoyed them at the time, but you also know that they the struggle as well. But we're so grateful we got an awesome honor roll student right here, and he does, over 3.0, and he's an honor roll. He's been accepted to many colleges, and he's a good guy most of the time.
Yeah, you got a fair point there.
Yeah, he a good guy most of the time, and you know, we're just grateful for him. So, my son Leon, you know, I just want you to tell us some of the things, some of the activities that you do as a teenager. Some of the things that you do. Tell us some of the stuff that you do in the house to keep you out of trouble.
Well, some of the things that I do in the house to stay out of trouble is every night I try and read a book. And some of the genres of the books that I read are history/war stories, not fiction, nonfiction, and also science fiction. I also read adventure books and comic books and manga. And it's just like a variety of reading just to keep your mind stimulated and also to keep yourself aware. So that way you could also just be able to read paper still. Because what do y'all tell me every single night? Don't read with your phone out because it's going to hurt your eyes. Or don't leave no light on.
Well, yeah, that's because, you know, back in the day, they used to tell us, don't sit too close to the TV. It's going to mess up your eyes.
And don't try to read in the dark.
Right, don't read in the dark.
You
don't
read in the dark.
Yeah,
Try to anyway.
That type of thing. So those are some things. But, Leon, I mean, I'm grateful for that part. But tell us some of the things that you do as a teenager. What are some of the things you see that can make a good family?
Well, what can make a good family is every night we all, like you said, we all get together. We all watch TV together. But I also like for each family to challenge each other. So we all like to get a little bit competitive sometimes. We all know that. And we all like to sit around. That's, what is it, 7 p.m. and watch Jeopardy?
7:30.
7:30.
7:30. Yeah, 7:30 was starting in the beginning of the pandemic. 7:30 is we watched Jeopardy every night, and it was, you know, we kept track of everything. And actually, we started pre-pandemic. We've done it for a few years.
We keep score and everything. It gets very challenging.
Dad has
I almost got my phone that way.
Yeah, we it's rewards involved in it if you can do a certain level, and there's also moments where, you know, we just want to compete with each other, and, you know, it's knowledge. You know, you'll be surprised. Some of us will say all day that, no, I can't never know that stuff. I figured it out. My kids were getting Final Jeopardy answers that I had never heard of. So challenge your children, challenge your family.
Push them.
And push them. Sit down at that 7:30 time, and, you know, for 30 minutes they sitting there, and they not going to pick up a phone because the questions and the answers coming too fast. And, you know, that's a modern day playing a board game. You sit down together, and you take track of who did what and who got what answers, and we run from there. So, you know, it was a great time every day to watch that at 7:30, and Jeopardy is show enough competition in that household.
Man, you got at least like 30 in a single night.
Well, I'm not gonna take all the credit for it. I'm grateful, but, you know, the Lord blessed me with a brain, a
You
big
know
old
you
brain.
want to brag. You know you want to.
He blessed you.
He blessed me
over here.
He blessed me with a human a big old brain. That's a big old brain. So, Leon, you talked about some things to do inside the house, you know, and we talked about how we're competitive and we do family TV time, and we also do some outside things. But as a teenager, what are some things that you do as a teenager outside the house that keep you out of trouble?
Okay, so what I do to keep myself out of trouble outside the house is go to the Boys and Girls Club. And when I go to the Boys and Girls Club, I play basketball with most of my friends, and I also do a lot of competitive sports there, meaning like football, basketball, even soccer. I used to do a lot of soccer there too, but that's just some of the stuff that I do outside the house.
He's really good at soccer.
Yeah, and we're grateful for him having some athleticness into him, and he's really competitive. He plays basketball oftentimes, and, you know, he was even doing cycling at the Lexus Velodrome, and you know, he was very good at that.
Very good.
You know, but now his thing is digital media, you know, and gaming. So what are some of the things that you like doing with the digital media and the gaming?
Well, with some of the digital media, it's just a way of creativity. It's just another way of expressing yourself, but it's through all of the all of your computers and all of your video games. So some of the video games that I play are multiplayer games and also battle royale games, and that means that you're playing with a team or you're playing by yourself. But I usually like to play with a team because it's helping me build my cooperation skills, and it's helping me use my hand and eye coordination. It's just that I like that so much, and it's just another way for me to express myself.
Well, we're grateful for it as well.
And how did the Boys and Girls Club push you into doing that?
Well, I was presented with an opportunity to join as a part of the workforce in the industry club. And if you are a teenager watching right now and you want to have a job currently, you can still apply for the industry club. Go to your local Boys and Girls Club, ask one of your coordinators to see and say that I would like to be a part of the industry club, and they can contact you later on more information.
Good.
And we can say that the industry club has been very beneficial for him, learning a whole lot. And we're grateful for what the Boys and Girls Club has done, for both of our children.
In Highland Park.
NHP.
Less than 10 minutes.
Less than
anywhere.
3 minutes.
It's less than 10 minutes from anywhere in Highland Park. So go to HP Boys and Girls Club. But we're just so excited, about our son. So son, if you can do us a favor, give some tips to some teenagers on how you think that are cool ways to stay out of trouble, because we're realistic. We know that, teenagers going to find their way to getting some type of foolishness. We've done it as teens. Everybody's done it. But what are some of the ways that, because what ends up happening is craziness ends up causing corruption in the family. So if you can avoid the craziness, tell us a couple things that teens can do to avoid the craziness.
Well, something teens can do to avoid craziness is keep out of your friend's mess, because you already got your own to deal with. And that's just saying that everything is you have a lot going on in your life. Why would you have to add on to your friends and then also be involved in that and just keep on adding up? So that's one thing. Number 2 is always keep in constant contact with your family. You may not like them, you may not want to be with them, but they still your family. You still want to be around them.
Yeah.
It's just something that you got to do.
That's
The
something you got to do.
disrespect.
That's something you got to do. Yeah, he was throwing shade at you, Mariah. Just be real. He was throwing extreme levels of shade at you. But let me say this real quick. My wife and I, we're almost married 20 years, and it's been a blessing. Probably 19 years, and most of them days, each day, has been a blessing. And
Yes,
Malika,
yes.
can you just tell real quick ways that you feel like working towards a good family are?
I believe that just spending time together, coming together in good times and bad, because sometimes we have bad days, and it's okay to come together and talk about those, to just feel your way through, to put you where you need to be in a good mental space. We come together and we have fun, and that helps carry you a long way. Playing the games, we listen to music, we go to we talked about, we've gone to the Highland Park, the music festival, hang out for a while. We try to do a lot of things together.
We can walk the Cakes and Shakes on Woodward.
Yes, we have date days.
Yeah, we can go to the tree lighting on Woodward at the McGregor Library. They got the lights there and
Yes.
things like that, and it's a whole lot of various activities. But let me say this, and all of us agree on this part. Why, yes, we come together, and it sounds like we together 24/7, that we always up on each other. There are moments where you have to have some time separate from the group.
Amen.
Thank God for that.
But so it's nothing wrong with one child going to the basement, one parent going to a bedroom, one person in the living room, and another child being in the bedroom, or we rotate. Sometimes the best way to be together is to be apart. And that provides us with sanity sometimes, because even though, yes, we are together, we are a unit, and we do well as a unit. We love each other, we care about each other, we got each other back. Am I right, Mariah?
Very much so.
Okay. So, all right. Am I right, son?
Oh yeah, for sure.
All right. Am I right, Malika?
Yes, sir.
So while we are all together, we are the 4 more, we just really need you to understand that you have to do whatever it is to protect your peace. So many people always want us to be a statistic. Be a statistic for the right side. We are from Highland Park. We are proud we're from Highland Park. We are extremely proud that we are a family that loves each other. So let that be all on the TV and all on the news and everything. That there is a family that is doing their best, loving each other, and we are a real reality show. We love each other. We crack jokes all day. We eat all day, and we do what we got to do. But no matter what, we are family. We are friends. No matter what you're going through, you can win.
Yes.
You're my brother. You're my sister too. You're never alone. We can depend on you. So we're grateful for this time. We're so grateful for all of you that are watching today. We're grateful for all of the engineers and the sound staff and everybody that is here. And as we're preparing to leave, anybody got any last words?
Tonight is supermarket sweep night. Let's go.
Oh, Lord.
Lord,
That's a
have mercy.
Mariah and Dad show.
Oh, goodness gracious. Let me tell you something. That's for another day. Y'all, if y'all want us to come back, y'all tell somebody. We'll come back another day. There are some things that fathers have to do with their daughters that a father don't never want to admit that he does, but a daughter can pull that out of him. So I can tell y'all that all day. But that's not right now. The stuff we do for daughters, Lord have mercy. But we're grateful. We're so thankful for everything. This has been the Mor Show here. We are Highland Park for life, and we're grateful for it. And guess what? We gone. See y'all later. All right, now.
Peace.
We are family. We are
You've been listening to the Mor Show with the Moorhead family of the 2021 WHPR Media Arts Program Workshop. This broadcast was made possible by WHPR, the Community Heart Regranting Program, Art Ops, the Herb Family Foundation, and the Highland Park Business Association. Thank you for joining us.
I'm here for